everybody. Welcome back to the Burlington Future Show. I'm so excited to see you all here. I'm going to be interviewing Yvie from Spiral House Collective, which is the first thing on my list that I got from the Time Traveler last time. I'm really, really excited to see kind of what I can learn about. I think it's an art space. I think it might be like a space for artists to freely create here in town. Clearly that was an important aspect of like the future that we learned about, was that artists felt really free to create. So I'm excited to see how Spiral House Collective, which exists right now, is helping build that world. So yeah, here's my interview with Yvie.
Kason was sad, he thought the present was bad, until some time travelers came and told him to be glad because the future is bright. He wasn't looking right, they gave a list of people doing good to get in his sight. And so now he's interviewing all the people you should know that are building a better world right now on the Burlington Future Show.
Hi, Yvie.
Hello, Kason.
How are you?
Mayor.
Oh my gosh.
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Thank you so much for coming on to the Burlington Future Show.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. So I'm just really curious about Spiral House Collective. What is Spiral House Collective? I just recently heard about it, and I'm like so intrigued by what you're all doing.
Okay, Spiral House Collective is a collectively run DIY arts space in Burlington, and yeah, there's 12 of us collectively stewarding the space and putting on events and classes and workshops and all sorts of things for the community.
Wow. And so those 12 people, how did you meet each other? How did it start?
Well, 3 years ago, the space was being put up for rent by Finn, the owner of Junkteeks. And basically there was this call to kind of save the space from being turned into like another yoga studio or just like capitalist space on Church Street. So we had a couple of months to like collectively organize and figure out who was going to be a part of it. But yeah, we took it over from Finn to save it from the clutches of capitalism.
Wow. That's amazing. And how did you know each other before you all came together to do this, or did you meet through Spiral House?
Most of us were strangers. Yeah. It was a really cool process of organizing because we were strangers, and so much of it was getting to know each other through these processes of like figuring out how we were going to run the space, what we were like standards we were going to hold ourselves to, and like decision making. So it was really cool to like get to know everyone and also get to know how the space would run.
Yeah.
Two parts of the same process.
And on a weekly or monthly basis, do you all have like meetings, or do you figure out how you're running the space, collectively currently, I guess?
Yes, we have meetings we have agenda meetings every 2 weeks and taco meetings the other 2 weeks of the month.
Cute.
So like one is just like being together and like being present for each other, and then the other one is like what do we need to organize for the space? Like what space inquiries do we have? What do we need to get done? Do we need like a fire inspection this month, or just like the more logistical things? And then the other ones are more community.
I love that. And does everybody have a particular role that they play, or does everyone kind of do everything together?
Some people have specific roles. We have like a treasurer and someone who does like emails for the space, and then everything else is kind of like collectively run, like opening the space for different events or cleaning the space is done by everyone and shared.
That's awesome. And anyone can rent the space?
Anyone can rent the space. You could rent the space. really love to provide the space for the community to put on their own events or classes or workshops or whatever they want to do. If folks are interested in that, they can Google us, spiralhousecollectivevt.com or spiralhousevt.com. Google Spiral House Collective or DuckDuckGo Spiral House Collective, and you'll find our website, and from there, our form for booking.
Amazing. And I've heard that maybe, have you had artists' residencies in the space before?
Yes, we have. This last summer was our first artist in residence. So they used the space for their own artistic process for a couple of months, and then they had a show to showcase what they had made during the residency, and that was amazing.
I love that. So on like a weekly basis, what are some like events that are typically happening at Spiral House? If I was just looking to go there, what would I find if I were to go there this week or next week?
Well, we have a monthly film festival that you can count on every month. We also, I'm like just coming back from travels, so I'm not sure what's going on this week, but normal things are like figure drawing, bingo, queer bingo. We have a bi-weekly songwriters club.
Oh, I love that.
And like political organizing meetings. It's a real wide range, and so I feel like a lot of people who fall and like, oh, I'm only like a painter or I'm only like a filmmaker can still access the space because of the like smorgasbord of things that we're doing in there.
Yeah, I love that. What are you, do you have any like particular vision for the space in the future that you'd like to see it become?
I think I just want it to remain accessible for folks to use. Yeah, I feel like a lot of art spaces in Burlington have like some barriers, and we are physically inaccessible, unfortunately. We're on the second floor without an elevator, so like we do have that barrier, but we have like things in place to make it more accessible to artists. Like we have a community fund for if you are financially insecure but you still want to rent the space. We have a community fund to help you do so. And there's never like a fee for submitting films or submitting art for like art shows. So I would love for it to remain a space that is accessible for the community to be involved in artistic processes.
I love that. So one of the passions of Spiral House is providing an art space for the community to participate in art.
Absolutely.
Like. I love that.
Yes.
That sounds wonderful. So if people want to get involved in Spiral House, what's the best way for people to follow you or know what's going on?
Okay, well, in this year, 2026, we're still on Instagram. So if you have an Instagram and you haven't divested from that platform yet, we are posting a lot of our events there. We also have a website, and I think one thing we're intending for this year is to be better about our email list. You can find our email on our website. So email us and we will be sending out events and updates there as well. And also just come by. Come see what we're up to. We're on 19 Church Street on the second floor. Just come.
And I have seen there's a sandwich board that will point you in the right direction on Church Street occasionally. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Great. Well, I think that is probably it. Thank you so much for coming, Yvie.
Oh, thank you,
It's been so nice to speak with you. Thank you so much to Spiral House and for what you're doing for the community. It's really, really important, and I'm really happy to find out that it exists and to learn more about it.
Yay.
Wow, that was such a enlightening interview. I learned so much about Spiral House. I hope that you learned something, and I hope that you want to get involved and look up their website and follow them on social media. Maybe sign up for their email list if they get that going. Yeah, I feel really good about where we're at. I'm really excited for the next interview. We're just going to keep going down this list from the Time Traveler. We're learning so much about Burlington and all the great things that we have right in front of us. So yeah, tune in next time. If you love the Burlington Future Show, you can always donate to the Peace and Justice Center at pjcvt.org or check out some of our events there. Looking forward to seeing you next time.